Hope you're having a good day. It is the morning, Wednesday, November 1st. Rabbit. Thought I would jump on and go over a couple things that I wanted to share from my learnings in my conference that I attended recently in Dubai, which was really exciting. So I wanted to share a little bit of that. And then do some yoga this morning, maybe do some poses, give you a sample of what I teach and how I combine oracle cards into the yoga session. So this is hello, Teddy. You're gonna say hi? Say good morning. Say good morning over there. Oh, there's my Max saying good morning over there. Yes, good morning. Okay, well, let's get started. So, one of the first things I wanted to start with is again my purpose. My purpose here is to live, speak, and seek the truth in all forms, to help reconnect humanity to the highest form of authenticity. So, that is where my personal motivation comes from, is I want to help create the most authenticity we can within humanity. And so that's where I come from. And as I go through these sessions, whether I'm pulling the oracle cards or like today, I'm going to do an oracle card with a mini yoga session, I will be using that intent behind it. And the intent for you is that I'm hoping that I can help heal and serve you through doing what I'm doing. So first, I wanted to start with some learnings I've received from the conference. There was two things. I really wanted to go live last night, never got a chance to because I'm kind of scared of statistics. So I thought that'd be appropriate for Halloween, but a little bit spooky. Well, first off, here's a really good quote that I came across. A healthy person has 100 wishes, and a sick person only has one. And that's really, really meaningful because that's so true. If you aren't feeling up to par and you're not feeling 100%, all you can think about is feeling that 100%. So I feel like that's a lot of our distraction in our society is keeping us ill. And unfortunately, the food that we eat, the environment we're in, there's a lot of stuff that is not the best for us, that are keeping us in these lower vibrations. So that's the first one, is that when you're healthy, you have lots and lots of wishes. When you're not healthy, you only have one wish. And then the other thing, which was really, I've heard it before, but it really sunk in at this conference, was the leading cause, the third leading cause of death in North America is medical mishap. Medical mishap. That means they gave you the wrong prescription. They killed you through the actual operation. This is the number three way of dying is medical mishap, and we run to the medical community for our solutions, but the chances are they're the top three of putting you under. So there's something to really think about. I actually had a lady that I knew when my daughter was quite young. Her daughter was the same age as my daughter. She was diagnosed with cancer. I've done a lot of research into this, and I actually gave her some resources with the truth about cancer, which is really mind blowing. And I don't know if she ever watched it. I can't control what people do. I can just give you information and hope that you decide you want to pursue it. She didn't die from cancer. She died from the operation and getting sepsis from the operation. The cancer didn't kill her. That's the unfortunate truth. And this is about being authenticity, is talking that truth that makes people uncomfortable. They tell you that they're the saviors, and yet they're most likely to put you under. Something that's not so fun to really digest. It's not. It's not a truth that we really want to believe, right? That's a little depressing. But on that note, so just those things to think about. Like, what are you doing for your health? Because that health, it will make you motivated to have wishes and have that go getter. Where when you're sick, there's only one wish, is just to be healthy, right? And there's lots of alternatives to the system. You're limited by your perspective. So if you believe that the system is gonna give you all the answers, great. It might work because there is a placebo effect. That is a real thing. The placebo effect is the belief in something. And Big pharma really wishes this didn't exist. The idea is if you believe this is gonna solve your problem, you heal. And they've done, when they're tested out their medicines and their things, they'll have a placebo group that gets a sugar pill and then a group that gets the actual medication. And very, very, very often they have the kind of the same or even a better result from the placebo, the sugar pill, because you believe that it's going to save you and it's going to fix it. So that's the power of our mind. The power of our mind is so, so powerful. So I can leave you with anything. Don't believe everything. And you need to turn inward. And that is the truth, turning inwardly. So you can become a stronger spiritual being and heal yourself. We are inherently meant to be in balance. Our body wants to be in balance. So on that note, why don't we do some yoga this morning? We'll get some practice going, and I'll share with you some of my favorite stretches to do each morning. But as I like to do, as I pull the oracle cards and I give you your daily message, I do this with the practice as well. And I thought for this practice, I've got a set of cards, which is the Yogi's Guide to Intuition oracle cards. So we'll see what pose it pulls out. We'll put this pose into the practice, as well as what the actual message is with the pose. So I just take a moment to get ourselves centered. We sit up nice and tall. You can roll our shoulders back and let them go down the spine, sitting tall and lengthening. You can close the eyes and take a deep breath in. And we're going to pull a message that is for those that are watching this, those that come across this. What is the message that our guides would like us to consider, contemplate as we go through the practice this morning? So let's just take that until I feel that inclination that the message is here. And the message that we received for today is the altar, which is really mountain pose. Sacred space, ritual. That is the card. Sacred space, ritual, the altar. So as always, we just take a moment to notice if it brings up anything at all. If it does or doesn't, and we just let that go, because we will dig deep into this as we go through the practice. And let's come into our breath, because another learning I learned, there's three main things for our health. It's magnetism, it's grounding, it's connecting with earth. It's the sun, getting as much sun as you can, and it is air. Air is so important to us. So we're going to start with some breath work, and we'll start with a very gentle breath work. A deep, full inhale through the front, the sides. Maybe imagine that we can breathe into the back of the body. You can close the eyes if that feels good as we let the breath completely expand. And then we're going to slowly let the exhale go through the nose or the mouth as we feel ourselves start to center and relax. We'll do that 2 more times. Another deep, full breath. Really feel the entire torso expand, imagining the breath is filling up completely through the entire torso. And then again, letting that exhale be slow and gentle as we let that go. And we take that last deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're completely releasing, allowing ourselves to get settled and centered. And we take this moment and opportunity to check in. What is going on? Do we have extra thoughts, observations, some sensations? Part of this practice is also turning inward to know how is our body feeling as we go through this? And how is our mind? Rarely do we have this opportunity, don't mind me as I grab a little bit of water here, to really check in and dive in with the mind. And if we notice any thoughts or observations as we take the next breath in, we encourage them with the exhale to let them go. Just letting that all slowly dissipate through the breath. Just releasing, we're not attaching to them. And then as we let our breath come back to its natural pace, what I love to do is set an I am statement. So an I am statement is something that you want to create, something that we're going to create as if it's already here. So just like I talked about, is health one of those wishes? And if it is, then we can make it a positive I am healthy. I am at 100% peak health for my mind, body, and spirit. Or it might be something like, I am peaceful. I am prosperous. Whatever it is that may be nagging you, make it that positive statement. And we're starting with the I am. So take a moment, find that I am statement. I am. And then once you've got it, we're going to internally repeat it. So you're going to maybe see it across your mind's eye. It comes from the left to the right. And you'll see those words. Maybe they're being written or typed. I am. And then whatever it is that you are creating. I am. I am. And then we let that slowly dissipate. And we can keep the eyes closed, or we just start to do a little bit of movement as we're getting warmed up, and we're just going to get ourselves so everything is loosened up for our day. I'm going to move back just a bit here. Let's take another breath in and reach those arms overhead. Deep breath in. Let those hands touch. And then as we exhale, bring our hands to heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Another deep breath in. Exhaling, letting the breath go, hands to heart center. Last time, another beautiful deep breath in. And then as we exhale, bring. And we're going to gently start to twist over into the left. So we'll start to gently twist over to the left. I think everything froze from that call. I don't know if I'm frozen. It looks like I'm frozen. I had a call come in. I don't know how that works. Okay, well, now that I'm frozen, and I'm not sure if it's frozen on that end, I'm going to stop the live stream and then reopen it, continuing to go through. So if you're watching this, don't worry. Let's go to the next video.